Hello, good afternoon, everyone in Spain. I hope you can hear me. We're about to start the Realopedia webinar. I have quite a few people who have signed on. Hopefully, there's a group of you as well with each one that is there. Hope you can all hear me. Okay, just some things. If you have any questions, you can ask your questions. You can either type them in, or you could raise your hand, and then I can see you, and then I can remove the mute and hear your question. So I will get started. My name is Paul Jibara. Some of you might know me because I met some of you before. I am the Director of Marketing and Business Development for Realopedia. I am based in the UK, but at the moment I'm actually speaking to you from Dubai. And So any questions that you have, you can ask me. At the end of it, the guys in Spain, you have my email address, and you can contact me for any questions outside of this webinar, and I will be very glad to help you with the answers. Okay, just a little bit of a background on Realopedia and where it came about. The 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 visionaries for Realopedia recognized, this is going back about 6 years ago. A group of us, we recognized that the agents and the broker companies and the developers and service providers around the world, everyone related to the real estate industry, all these professionals, they lack the technology and the connectivity to participate in the global real estate market globally. So mainly what was happening is people, for example, in Spain would only focus on people in their area. They might visit, or they might know somebody in the UK, they might know somebody in Portugal, they might know somebody in France who are looking to invest in Spain. But the wider audience, the wider world of the real estate sector, it was not really easy open to them. So we recognize that, and we recognize that with the advancement technology of the world, okay, there is a necessity to actually introduce and create a portal that will allow all these professionals to participate on an international level. So, in general, agents lack this connectivity to key global industry components. Professionals lack the global reach to international markets. Agents lack the ability to network with international professionals. Developers and agents did not have access to global investors. Agents did not have access to global properties. And international consumers did not have access to local or global markets. So, we, having sat down and thought about it for a long time, we then came up with the idea of Realopedia. So the idea was to create all of that under a single umbrella called the global marketplace, Realopedia, the global marketplace. So we bring together agents, developers, associations, MLS, government bodies, corporate affiliates as finance and legal people, people who do interior decorating, people who do stand constructions for the real estate sector, even people who offer security cameras to the real estate sector. Anything related which is a soft aspect of the real estate sector comes under corporate affiliates. We brought in investors and we brought in consumers. These are the six key elements within the global marketplace. And to that, we also have seven, eight different modules that are enhancements and support to the real estate sector. Things like the Knowledge Hub that gives you information about investing in a market. It gives you global market news. It allows you to look at the webinars that have been done beforehand. It allows you to look at which are the biggest exhibitions you should attend. So it gives you a complete knowledge hub and investments the um, about the world. You have job search, we have network forums, we have crowdfunding, which is handled out of the US. We also have a property search function, and we have the CSR, our corporate social responsibility. So we have six key functionalities within Realopedia. Okay, Realopedia itself integrates and connects these six key components and functions into a single technology platform. We create global marketplaces between these six key components. The portal itself provides a connectivity gateway for industry professionals to connect on these marketplaces. It allows you to connect, it allows you to link in with other professionals within your industry. It is a B2B real estate for professionals, and also it targets the B2C investors. It offers global marketplace where you can connect, you can build your network, and you can expand globally. And you know, most of the time, agents are, you know, your circle, you know the people in your area, you know the people who might be in maybe one or two other countries. But because of the global industry, and being real estate sector is the second biggest employer in the world, okay, you're missing out. There is no tool that allows you to connect with people in Australia or New Zealand or Japan. So Realopedia is that portal that will bring you connectivity on a global basis and to expand your network. For developers and for agents, we have something called the DPAP program. And basically, this allows agents themselves to represent developers for local, global, or international projects anywhere around the world. And I will explain that in a little while. Reelopedia's crowdfunding marketplace also collects big investment opportunities from around the world that allows you to be able to connect directly with them and on the crowdfunding. The crowdfunding side is handled out of our US office. And Realopedia basically is your gateway to the real estate with worldwide connectivity and global reach. So basically, what we have at Realopedia, we are connecting you on a global basis. Our portal, we went live with it in December 2015, January 2016, and we've been expanding very quickly on quite a lot of markets. We're having visitors of around 65,000 a month. And from January, February 2016 to now, that has been an increase of 220% in terms of the growth that we're getting on a month by month basis. People visiting our website, people connecting with agents, people connecting with developers, and people doing cross border trading, which has been a key element. So Realopedia itself connects all of these elements onto a single umbrella. So we have the six integrated key components. As I said, we have the broker companies and agents. So the broker companies, uh, normally you deal directly with the developers. You might not have any access to corporate affiliates. So people who want to do refurbishment of houses, people who want to do rewiring of a particular house. You might know one or two, but you don't know whether they are qualified or they are certified, and they are professionals. Realopedia allows you to connect directly with them on the portal itself. So everyone who is on Realopedia, with the exception, of course, of the consumers and the investors, have to be professional, have to have a certified license or trading, whether in real estate, whether as a developer, whether as an accountant, whether as a lawyer. They have to upload, we have to see that their certification and their license to do business before we allow them to come on to Realopedia, which means that we at Realopedia, we do a due diligence, a very high level, nothing major, but we do a due diligence on them before we allow them to come on board. If some of these guys are members of associations or are government bodies, automatically we're linked directly to certain associations that we liaise with. So most brokers and agents and some developers will come through either associations or government bodies to us. So, for example, in the US, we are the international marketing partners for the Miami Association of Realtors. So they have 45,000 odd agents. They are the biggest association in the US. we have them all on board, and we speak to them through the association, but we also speak to them directly with the knowledge of the association. So we communicate on different levels. So it's for us it's very important that the people who are the brokers and the developers and the corporate affiliates who are on board are actually professionals and have a license to trade and are certified people, and they have business. So Realopedia itself is both a B2B and a B2C. The B2B allows you to be able to connect with other people who are in the same profession as you, all on real estate. And it also allows you to conduct business. We don't get involved in the business that you do. All we do is we bring you on board and we give you the tool to communicate directly with them. So whether you are selling a castle or whether you are selling a one bedroom apartment, we allow you to connect directly with them. But everybody that to do that, you have to be a member of Realopedia. So if you're not a member of Realopedia, you cannot connect directly with the broker or the agent or the developer or the service provider. You can see them, you can send them an email, but it's like any other. It is a mass email that will get to them, and they might or might not respond to you. But on Realopedia itself, we give you the tools to be able to communicate with them. It's also a social network where projects that you have, we will help you promote them on social media. It allows you to also just generally connect and generally speak on Facebook with them onto the portal itself. So it really giving you a complete new avenue to be able to reach people on a global level. Some of the things that we have the property search. So we do list properties for sale, we do list properties for rent, but we're not just residential. We also have a lot that is commercial. We also have things like hospitals, we have things like warehouses. We have people now in the States, for example, we are looking at one segment because there's a lot of interest in the States to actually have houses with marinas or jetties. So we're looking at having yachts within that because that falls in. So now we're finalizing with some people in Miami itself because this is exactly what they want, because they want something, they want a portal that they can, all of their investors or people who are looking can go to search for property that has a marina next to it. So we have that. That is the basic element. That is the basic thing that a lot of other portals have. So we've got that. Ours is much more, I think, advanced. Okay, I'm biased. I'm Realopedia, but we have a lot of things that actually come into that. Even if you're looking for land to buy, even if you're looking for complete buildings, even if you're looking for, we've had somebody who's approached us. They want to sell a small airport. So you might think that is not really real estate, but it is because you're selling the land and you're selling the whole project itself. People will come are approaching us. They want to sell shops. Again, that is within that. That is within Realopedia, and people can actually search for that. We have the Knowledge Hub. This is again soft information. This is the research part, which is the pedia part of it, that allows you to be kept up to date with the latest news and trends in the marketplace. So we have, on a daily basis, we upload news articles that comes from all over the world. We have a team of people that actually reviews and scan the internet for news items and that they can put on there. Some are small, some are big. It's not all about real estate um, specific. We have things that are fun related to real estate. So we have people, for example, who've got built their houses upside down, which is normal, but the house itself is upside down. So you have the chimney at the bottom, and you have the ground floor at the top. So we put some very fun information on there, but that is to show you how massive the global market is. We also have country statistics in the markets that we're currently operating in. We are always looking to add more and more and more. So if you have any information that is clear and done properly and you want it to be put onto the Knowledge Hub, that's something we would love to look at. I would love to put it onto the portal itself. We have blogs. We have the property laws for each country. I think we have for Spain. But again, if there's any updated information that you would like us to post on there, then we'll be happy to actually have it on there. We have education and training, exhibitions, and we have global real estate news, plus lots of other stuff that is on there. The education and training is very, very unique to us because we work very, very closely with uh, currently Dubai, which is Dubai RERA itself, which is their education arm, Dubai Real Estate Institute, where we promote all of their courses. For example, now they're running a course in May, which is done by Harvard University. So we are promoting their course on Realopedia itself. And we do webinars with them, and we run webinars twice a month. This morning we had a webinar which was it talks a little bit about Realopedia, but then we have a specific topic, and today's topic was about the Dubai market and doing business in the Dubai market, which is very, very interesting because the information is directly from the government. So the information is not done by an external person who is not connected to the government. So the person that was presenting the information is actually a lecturer with DREI. So she actually presented a it's only 15 minutes, but she actually gave a lot of information. Those webinars will be available. This one today will be available as of next week onto the portal itself. So we actually put them on there so you can actually hear them in our webinar section. We have a media center, uh, and that the media center as a if you are in our premium or premium plus, you can upload your audio or video podcasts. You can share interviews. And if you've done any specific presentations that you have recorded, we're happy to upload that onto the media center. And for example, we have on there, you can see a lot of information where people in the US we've done interviews with, and it's uploaded on there. We've done interviews, we've done podcasts in France with Radio Imo, where it's broadcast across all of the francophones countries. So France and Belgium and Luxembourg and Switzerland and even North America. And I believe also we're hitting certain parts of North Africa where they speak French. So it's broadcast in those markets, and it's broadcast twice a month. So we do a recording in French and in English on once a month on different topics. We've just finished one last week, so that should have gone. That probably went live this week. I don't have the details to hand, and then it will be repeated again. But the podcasts are actually on Realopedia itself within the media center. We also have something which is very unique, which is a job search specifically for the real estate sector. Now, there are many, many, many job search portals in the world, but what happens is it makes it much more difficult for people in the real estate sector to be able to recruit people who are real estate specific. So we've created a small section. It's very, very basic. It's not complicated as a job search function. So let's say, for example, I'm a broker in XYZ country and I'm looking at opportunities in Spain. So instead of me going onto monster.com and then doing a complete search and then seeing the job applications and then I apply, but then there's another 1,000 people applying, and out of those 1,000, there's only maybe 5 that have real estate experience. Okay, so the agent will only view a certain amount and then will ignore the rest. For our job function here, it's specific job functions. Let's say you are looking to recruit people specifically in the sales field. So what happens is you can upload that. If you are a premium member, you can upload your job description, and then people can actually see it and they can apply for it. And specifically because it's real estate, it will be mainly to the real estate sector. So it's bringing everything related to the real estate recruitment onto a single platform. It's again very basic. It's not meant to be a complicated job search function, but it is allowing it's an additional benefit that we actually are giving. We have our corporate social responsibility, where we support underprivileged children. Our charity or our module is called Realopedia Kids in Need, and every year the board we all sit down and we agree what we're going to be doing in terms of who we're going to sponsor. So last year we actually sponsored a school in Nepal where we worked with Dubai Cares in Dubai, and we sponsored that. And this year we've got a couple of options which we're hopefully going to be finalizing in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Any questions so far? I hope I'm coming loud and clear and everyone can hear me. Okay, so I will continue then. So, what are the key Relopedia capabilities? Okay, our capabilities are many. We have the property marketplace, we have the lead generation, we have the DPAP program, social media, dashboard, mobile technology, and digital marketing. So to see the initial thing that you need to see, which every agent will have, will be the dashboard part of it, which is what you have in the back end. So this is what you will monitor. This is what you will be able to see. So if you can see this clearly, this gives you the number of leads. This gives you the number of impressions that have people have clicked onto your ad or onto your property for sale, and this tells you how many basically how many people have sent their details through, so you can directly follow up with them. If this is part of the back end, so you'll see at the top here, so you have, this is your dashboard. You also have your property marketplace, which I'll come to in a minute, and then the DPAP program, which I'll cover as well. It gives you all the elements that you need to do to be able to conduct business, to be able to manage in the back end and the front end itself. So in terms of what we then have, once you've clicked along it, you'll see the property marketplace. The property marketplace shows you at a glance the news feed. Okay, so the information that is coming to you about about your properties, who else is linked with you, so all of your connections will be there. So you'll have the information. You can write what you feel on that day. So very much like the LinkedIn, very much like the Facebook bit. So this is more of your social media aspect, but you can also post existing listings that you have in your main listings. So let's say you have a property in Malaga, and the property itself is on top. It's above Marbella, and it's let's say it's about 3 million euros. Okay, you might have it. Let's say you do have it in the listings, but you know that the listings, it's mixed with another 90, 100,000, 200,000 different properties, so it might not come up as top. So you want to promote it further. All you do is you copy and paste the URL from there onto your dashboard, and immediately it goes onto the marketplace. So people can then actually see it. If somebody who is an agent in a different part is seeing it, going, oh, you know what? I have somebody who is looking for a property like that. They can then link with you and start communicating here. On the right hand side, you have certain things that tells you who are your connections and who are the people that are there. So on here, you have a message center, you have something called a referral center, okay, which means that you can refer people. Of somebody who's an agent who's handling a major investor, you can send directly, you can recommend them to the person who's on your list. Again, this is unique, and this is only available for members, okay, paid up members in particular. Where is the property marketplace on the home page? It is halfway down, and you'll see it on the left hand side. We have the DPAP program. Okay, this is called the Developers Preferred Agents Program. And this is, again, something nobody has. We take pride in saying that we are the first people who've done this, where it allows you to see all of the developers that have got that are looking for representation. So as you can see here, Dubai property, you see something that says apply to DPAP. Once you click on that, okay, it opens up the application form. The application form allows you as an agent, okay, but you have to be a member of Realopedia, allows you as an agent to complete that. And that application form goes across to the developer himself. So then the developer can view who you are, can look at your profile, that is already on Realopedia. Already the developer knows that you being a member of Realopedia, we at Realopedia have already vetted you. So we've already done our due diligence on you. It means that we have, we've already done the initial stage of vetting you before we've allowed you onto Realopedia. That means it gives them an added security, which means that then once they've done that and they've negotiated with you on your commission rate and all of the business side of things, they then they then agree that you are now a representative or a DPAP member of theirs, and automatically as they approve you, our system recognizes this and it opens up for you all of their marketing materials, which means that you can then take what they've done and you can then send it across in terms of marketing, and you send it across to your customers. So for example, let's say normally when you're sending information about a property or a development that you are handling, okay, somewhere on there it will have the name of the developer and the contact person, and it will say, uh, Alberto is the representative of this particular project, but contact Alberto or contact directly the developer. On this, for us, no, because you will be representing the developer and everything is white labeled to you. So it will have your name, it will have your profile, it will have your contact details. It has nothing, with the exception of the description of it, it has no contact details at the developer. So then you're able to target all of your customers and your investors. Now, how does the developer measure you? The developer is able to see, because they are members, they're able to see who are the agents that have been allocated to them and what sort of leads they're getting, what sort of clicks they're getting, what sort of inquiries they are getting. So it's not that they're monitoring you, but they are able to see how you are progressing, and they will be there to support you with all of the marketing stuff and so on. If you are a real estate broker company, you then apply to the developers preferred agents program. Once you are approved as a company, you can then allocate to your individual agents who will be representing this particular developer. So as I said, this is a DPAP program. So agents can become preferred agent and gain access all the way through accessing the marketing resource library. We have the crowdfunding marketplace, which is we collect investment opportunities from around the world and we give investors a large variety of options to build wealth. This is really looking towards the end of this year that because we are finalizing it, and it takes because of the rules and regulations, we're handling it from the US, and that takes quite a bit of time to finalize. Some statistics information for you. We currently have 70, just under 80,000 agents. We have, of course, the properties that go up and down. Currently we have just over 80,000, and these are because once properties are sold, the moment the XML fees or the information that we're getting from individual people who don't have XML fees, they've sold that property, they inform us, and they are removed automatically from the system. We've had 58 million impressions so far onto the portal. We've conducted, 70 was until earlier in the week, but we've done another 4 this week, so we're up to 74 webinars. We've had 27 million website hits, and our Facebook reach is over 6 million. And as I said, we've got 700,000 visitors in the last 12 months, but the last couple of months we've reached 65,000, 70,000 in terms of monthly visitors. Um, and so, what do we bring in terms of Realopedia? We bring the local market, so the Dubai market on a global basis, okay, and then we also bring the global market to the local market, and we do that for every single country. So for Spain, we will bring mainly global to you because you know the local market. But again, we are also bringing the local market to the local market itself. Some of our global partners, Dubai Real Estate Institute, they are the training arm of Dubai Land. We work very, very closely with them. They have endorsed us a number of times, and we have we have a magazine. The Realopedia magazine is due to be launched. Our first edition will be out this month. We're just finalizing it. And in there, we have a one-on-one, something called a one-on-one with the CEO, and we did with the CEO of DREI, and it's some very, very interesting things he says in there. So what we will do is we'll of course share it with you, so it'll be absolutely brilliant. And if you have any comments or you want to be included in the next one, then please let us know. The actual magazine is a quarterly magazine, so it's every end of every quarter that we will be issuing it. We work closely with them, as I said, because they do a lot of training and teaching, and a lot of it is online. So it's one of the, Spain is one of the markets that they would also like to reach. So we'll be happy to put Spain with DREI, and because they run a lot of online courses as well. So it'd be brilliant if you have some new young people that are joining that you want them to understand the Middle East market, then by all means, they can come through Realopedia, and we'll be more than happy to support them. As I mentioned earlier, we are the global marketing partner for Miami Association of Realtors, and we work very, very closely with them. We have a monthly radio talk show with Radio IMO, and we are the official media partner for MIPIM. And as you know, I'm sure a lot of your colleagues are there this week. Unfortunately, I couldn't go myself because I was in Dubai and I had a couple of other exhibitions going on. But next year, for sure, I will be there. Okay, some testimonials. I will not read them all, but I'll leave them all for you to read. The only one I would like to read is from Nick Zavala, who's from the San Diego Association of Realtors. We've signed with San Diego Association, and now we're just finalizing the last bits and pieces with them before we start. I mean, we're beginning to market them, and they're marketing us. We have other association in the US as well. So just what he says is Realopedia is the next generation platform to real estate professionals. In an ever shrinking world, one must be constantly expanding their reach to stay competitive. Realopedia offers the perfect place to do that. It provides a unique ecosystem where fruitful relationships can be built in residential, commercial, and investment real estate. So, in a nutshell, this is exactly what Realopedia is. Thank you. Any questions? I'll leave that last slide on. I'm gonna put my email address. Some of you have it, but I'll put my email address here. As I said, I'm Paul Jibara at realopedia.com. Are there any questions? Thank you. Thank you, Alberto. Okay, if there is any other questions, then please, you can contact me on again, I'll put it here. But that's going. I've already put it on there. Thank you so much, Alberto. Thank you, everybody. Any questions, any technical questions, then please do let us know. You can contact our support at realopedia.com, or on the portal itself. You can click on the button at the bottom, and you can speak to the guys when they are here. Thank you so much. If you have any other questions, please let us know. Thank you. Yes, I am recording it, Alberto, and I will send it across to you. We will download it and send it across. Shall I just send it across to you, and then you will share it with the other people? I will send it across directly to you, and then you can share it with the other people. I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately, although I did about 1 year of Spanish. So if you want me to actually record it, then please send me everything, and I can I can do it and record it in Spanish for you. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Really appreciate your time today. Thank you for joining us, and have a good day. If there's no other questions, I will sign off now. Thank you so much. Gracias.